This week on Beacon Web News, Sam Kniskern reveals the winner from the final round of the Trailblazer Cook-Off. And with the spring season underway for Trailblazer Athletics, BWN contributor Maggie Allen meets with the baseball, softball, and lacrosse programs. That's all coming up next on BWN. Welcome to the March 8th episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Dan Wohler. The final round of the Trailblazer Cook-Off took place last night in the Campus Center Marketplace. Sam Kniskern spoke with both finalists for the championship competition. Sam?
Thanks, Dan. I'm in the Campus Center for the final round of the Trailblazer Cook-Off between freshmen Morrison Robblee and Dominique Stevenson-Pope. The ingredients for the final round included chicken, baby scallops, mangoes, and bananas, with the surprise ingredient, avocado, which was announced after the competition had started. This round of the cook-off was judged by April Wright, Bonnie Howland, and Kathy Hallbrook. When asked what concerns she had going into the final round, Pope had this to say.
More or less just time management. I had a lot of problems with some of the equipment I had and planning out what I was going to do. So I feel like that's something I should work on or think of doing before going into this final round.
For Robblee, confidence was an asset in the competition and helped him to secure the win back in the first round.
Confidence. I think I was lacking confidence the first round, but I advanced, so I don't want to, get overconfident, but I'm excited to be here today.
Pope created a South Asian-inspired dish, complete with scallops and mangoes served over rice noodles. Robblee cooked up a classic, chicken parmesan, garnished with scallops and served with a side of fruit for dessert. The race was close, but in the end, Pope was the victor by a margin of just 2 points. After the big reveal, Robblee touched on where he believes he went wrong.
Fruit salad, what was I thinking? That was not a very strong choice.
Even though she won, Pope voiced the struggles she faced in the final round.
I also have a lot of trouble balancing flavors. Whenever I go too spicy, I just kind of leave it spicy because I can normally handle it, but I also have to factor in other people can't handle spices that well. So balancing spices has become a problem I've had to fix.
Though Robblee didn't take home the gold, he still expressed how much he enjoyed the opportunity to participate in the event.
I had a great time. I recommend it to all my friends to sign up for next year. It's a lot of fun.
A true mark of good sportsmanship, Pope explained how coming in first place was exciting, while beating a friendly competitor made the win bittersweet.
It feels good, but also kind of like a bummer, because Mo is such a great competitor. He's just the nicest guy also. So beating him is kind of oh, I beat Mo, but also it's oh my gosh, I won.
It was a lot of fun covering the Trailblazer Cook-Off for the past 3 weeks, and I can't wait to do it again next spring. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Sam, and congrats to Chef Dominique. I'm jealous of those judges who got to try all the dishes. The spring season for Trailblazer Athletics has just begun with the women's lacrosse team facing off against Bard College this past Sunday, March 5th. BWN contributor Maggie Allen talks with the baseball, softball, and lacrosse programs about the start of their spring 2017 season.
Hey guys, I'm Maggie Allen. I'm in the Answer Campus Center to bring you a preview of all spring sports, baseball, lacrosse, and softball. Head coach of the men's baseball team, Mike Gladu, shares some of his goals he has for his team this season.
It's been a while since these guys have been in the playoffs. And when I took the job, my goal is to win a Division III national championship. So we're going to start this year by making the playoffs and see where we go from there in the conference.
Senior captain Eamon Andre talks about what he's looking forward to most.
I'm looking forward to really becoming a closer team and bringing that success onto the field, but it starts by getting to know each guy better.
Junior captain Nick DeSanti tells us what he finds the most exciting part about the team's upcoming trip to Florida is.
Definitely getting on a real field, playing on some nice fields. Those are some of the nicest fields we play on all year. Plus, coming from the gym to a real field is definitely a big improvement. It's very exciting.
Women's softball coach Jamie Trudeau explains the benefits of having a young team this season.
It's going to be one of the best parts about it, especially a young team, fresh team, watching them go out there and take the field. But we're really excited about this year. A lot of young talents, a lot of upperclassmen freshman leadership, and I really think that we're going to surprise a lot of people this year.
Four-year player and captain Alex Romano touched on the team's hard work and what she's most excited for.
I think we got a really strong team. It's a young team, but we got a lot of potential, and you know what? These girls are working their butts off, and I'm really excited to go down and play with them. I'm looking to have fun.
With a young team, senior Katelyn Henault shed some advice to her younger self and this year's freshman.
Don't give up. Work as hard as you can because it's worth it.
In their second official season, women's lacrosse coach Maria Bartini highlighted the positives of the team and why she is excited to move forward.
Looking forward to the rest of this season because so far our practices have been really great, high intensity, great attitude, positive focus. Everyone's really supporting each other, even with some new players. We have several freshmen. We have a few people who are joining us from other sports or picking up a second sport. But everyone is playing really, really hard so far.
Dual sport athlete and senior captain of the lacrosse team, Natalie Caney, tells us some team goals for this season.
A lot of people think that maybe we aren't like prepared or we're not going to be like the best team, but I think getting our feet wet and just trying as hard as we can and doing the little things correct, I think that's the main thing that we want to accomplish.
Captain Rachel Green touches on the plan the team has for conference play this season.
As a team also, we are really trying to turn some heads in the MASCAC this year. I think it's going to be a really exciting season.
Certainly with all the hard work these athletes are putting in indoors, they cannot wait to get outside for their season kickoff. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Maggie. The global film series continues with Take My Pictures For Me by Mohammed Al-Azza and Amal Bashara. That film explores expression, mobility, refugees' rights, and Palestinian collectivity. After the viewing, there will be a Skype conversation with the filmmaker Amal Bashara, who is a professor of anthropology at Tufts University. That happens today, March 8th at 3:30 p.m. in Murdoch 208. The college Republicans are hosting a free speech event with Professor Taskin tonight at 6 p.m. in Bowman 202. They'll be discussing First Amendment rights on campus. And the grilled cheese fundraiser is back tonight from 9 p.m. to midnight in the residence area, sponsored by NRHH. All proceeds help raise scholarship funds for the organization. And to order, like MCLA NRHH's Facebook page. Catherine Buckley Bronner and her colleague Jowl Iranzi, a former refugee from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, will speak to the MCLA community about refugee resettlement in Massachusetts. That talk is Thursday night, March 9th at 5 p.m. in Murdoch 218 and is sponsored by Academic Affairs and the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Social Work. Do you need help writing career materials like a resume or cover letter? Well, jumpstart the process with a workshop led by Professor Whalen and Professor Engelson. The workshop is March 9th at 6 p.m. in the Writing Studio located in Murdoch 120. Light refreshments will be provided, and make sure you bring your laptop. I Am Not Your Negro, an Academy Award nominee for Best Documentary Feature, is playing at Images Cinema in Williamstown on Friday, March 10th. The film is a journey into Black history that connects the past of the Civil Rights Movement to the present of Black Lives Matter. Tickets and showtimes can be found at imagescinema.org. And we're 1 week closer to President James Burge's inauguration on April 21st. Stay updated with developing news on campus by following Beacon Web News and visiting theonlinebeacon.com. And remember, you can follow MCLA on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks for watching. We'll see you after spring break.